Hey Scorpio, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot. Welcome into your week of the 25th through the 1st of October. How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. Do want to mention as always before we get started, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description below. But Team Scorpio, how's it hanging? Let's go ahead and hop on into it and see what's up here for your upcoming week. So what do we got going on here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We do have an Ace of Cups popping out here with an Ace of Swords. For some of you, you can be coming into some sort of truth here about what's truly fulfilling for you this week. So you could be gaining some insights here to what's actually truly making you happy or going to make you happy. Kind of about more so of like what is going to be the path that I need to take to fulfillment. So I think that you might be getting that figured out here this week for a few of you, where it's like I'm now realizing I know that this is what would make me fulfilled in life. This is what would make me happy. So Ace of Swords can also be a card as well about like getting a clear sense of direction. So noting that you know where to go and you know what's going to make you happy, you could start to take action in that path, which is really cool. So some of you could be uncovering that and figuring it out, which is nice. But let's go ahead and get a couple more shuffles and we'll see what's up for your week. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome stuff. Messages coming in for Scorpio throughout the week here of the 25th through the 1st of October. Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we have here the Death card, which is Scorpionic energy. Taking a look here at the current energy, the 10 of Cups, what you're dealing with at this time, the Sun, and looking at the current outcome, 6 of Swords. Guys, really great lineup here with the cards so far. So the Death card here is a card of transformation. It is the card here that governs the zodiac here of Scorpio. Some of you could be seeing 555. If you've been seeing that number synchronicity, it does mean that major change is coming your way, but typically the major changes that are happening are going to be positive changes. So just noting that some of you might be seeing that angel number everywhere. Regardless though, the Death card here and the 10 of Cups, changes are coming in that are bringing in happiness and fulfillment. For some of you here, there could be changes to your relationships. And when I say changes, I mean more so improvements. So this could be positive transformation in relationships. If you've had difficulty getting along with family, or if there has been issues within family sectors in your life, there could be improvement showing up there. So you could be having a much more closer or stronger bond manifesting with you and your family. There could be stronger bonds manifesting here as well between you and your respected romantic partners. So I do feel like that energy could be coming into play here for you as well. Now, looking at what you're dealing with, you are dealing with the Sun. Typically in the tarot, the Sun is happiness. So moving into this week, it feels really positive, really happy. Looking at the current outcome, 6 of Swords, moving to calmer shores. So it's a very calm and tame week for you guys, and I'm loving this energy for you so far. So far, so good. Let's have a look here and see what may be the potential challenge for the week. Looking at the challenge, the Emperor. Some of you guys might have some challenges with your boss or people at work. That could be like a manager, a boss, an overseer, however the hell you want to categorize those people. So it could have something to do here with someone you work with. This also could be the energy though of being, or more so feeling challenged with somebody who could be way too into their ego. You might be surrounded by a certain energy with somebody who's very invested in their ego, and it's kind of like talking to a brick wall. Could be very tough to communicate with this person, but I think that at the end of the day, you're still not letting this Emperor get you down with the Sun card. Like, you're in a good energy, you're in a good vibe. I almost kind of feel like if there are any challenges arising with people who are really egotistical or are too far into feeling very powerful and undermining, you're just not really paying much attention to them. It kind of feels like you're ignoring that. It's like, okay, I could see you're in your ego. You're this big person. Wow, cool. Good for you. You're not really investing into it. It's more so you're casting it aside. You're not going to ruin my vibe. It is what it is. So I like that you guys are in that energy too. Yeah, you're not letting anything mess around with you or kill your vibe here at this point is something that I feel like I can confirm. Now, moving into the rest of the week here, what's in store for Scorpio? We got here the Wheel of Fortune. That's a big energy. We got here the Lovers. Hello. We also have here the 6 of Pentacles. And lastly for you, we have here the Devil. I think for some of you, it's a big week for love. Just want to throw that out here for you, especially if there's been trouble in paradise in your romantic relationships. If you and your romantic partner have kind of been in a little bit of a weird space, Scorpio, or if you've been having issues, I think that the reignited or the reignition of passion is really showing up here for you this week, really starting to see that spark of love again between you and somebody. So the Wheel of Fortune here could be about clearing out problems and tapping back into harmonious energies with your romantic partner and really bringing back in the balance after you dealt with a devil-like situation, meaning that you could have been in lower vibrational frequencies with a romantic partner. This also could represent conflict resolution, though, with family, as I've previously stated in the beginning when that Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords came out. Could be conflict resolution with friends. Could be even any sort of like conflict resolution here within the workplace too. So do take that how it resonates. But yeah, I do feel like you're growing closer here to someone or something at this time. For some of you, you can be growing closer to your purpose, to your path, to your career. It could be anything like that if it's not about a person, but I definitely feel like a lot of balance is coming in. I think the Six of Pentacles here to the Devil is saying that you're moving out of those non-harmonious energies and you're tapping back into harmony with the Six of Pentacles. So this is a week here where you start to feel like everything is calm again. Everything feels together again. I feel connected again to the life that I have. And I'm moving away from negative energies as I'm tapping more into harmony at this time. What other insights do we have here for the rest of the week for Scorpio? We also have here the Queen of Pentacles. Love it. We have here the Ace of Cups coming back out for you. We also have a Two of Pentacles and a Page of Swords. Yeah, this week is really about looking at your power of choice and acknowledging your power of choice that you have. I want to mention the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. There are some iffy characters, I feel, Scorpio, that are surrounding you in general this week. You know, it could be, once again, maybe a boss who is a little bit too egotistical, a person, couple of people, it could be anybody in the workplace, whatever, could be friends, but you know, you're noticing there are some interesting choice characters around you, but instead of allowing yourself to keep an eye on them, I feel like you're choosing to kind of just keep on doing you. You know, I do get the feeling here for some Scorpios, though, that maybe somebody here is keeping a watchful eye on you with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords can represent a person keeping an eye on you. Two of Pentacles showing up here. They can be interesting because they can show up to you sometimes as like a really great and fantastic person, but then they can also show up as like a really crappy person. So somebody here is inconsistent in how they show up for you. And I think that right now you're acknowledging, this is not what I want to be giving my energy to. Hierophant card here says, I'm committing to only giving my energy to the good stuff. So if someone's inconsistent in how they treat you, one day they're nice, the other day they are horrible, you know, I'm not going to go ahead and even bother with this. I don't deal with inconsistencies. I'm going to be dealing with consistencies going forward, and you want to deal with consistently good stuff. So you got here a Queen of Pentacles, you got here an Ace of Cups. You are definitely taking yourself into account quite heavily here this week, making sure that your wants, your needs, your desires are being well taken care of. I see here with the Ace of Cups too, there is a very fulfilling energy and aspect about this week as well. I mentioned to you guys in the beginning of the video, I feel like there's going to be some sort of clear realization about what's going to make you happy. And now that you know that, you get to work towards it. So the Ace of Cups can even be bringing in insights towards that. But let's clarify this Ace of Cups. Clarifying the Ace of Cups, we have the Nine of Wands, and we have here the Temperance. Wonderful. I get the sense here that the Ace of Cups is either someone or something that's going to bring you out of your shell. If you feel like you've been in hermit mode for a while, there could be somebody here bringing you out, meaning that you might find yourself a connection with a person who makes you feel like you can really embrace who you truly are. You may also be finding that you might feel more comfortable to embrace yourself in the workplace, or this could be a friend coming in for you that may make you feel more comfortable in you being who you truly are. I definitely get the feeling that there's some sort of aspect about this week where you feel a lot more comfortable showing and owning the person you are to the world. Nine of Wands is usually like a held back, I'm not going to show all of me, I'm kind of on the defense, you know? It's kind of that type of energy. But with the Temperance card showing up here, it's like I feel comfortable, emotionally balanced to be who I truly am, and to be fearless to be who I truly am here as well. So really wonderful energies to look forward to. Yeah, I think a lot of you are coming out of your shell here. I also think a lot of you guys are reconnecting to something in a very harmonious way. Could be love, could be friendship, could be about reconnecting to certain types of hobbies that you have. You might be finding passion again in a old hobby you used to really enjoy and hold dear to you. It could be about reconnecting with people from the past for very, very few of you. And if that happens to be the case for you, it might be nice to catch up. And when I say people from the past, it doesn't have to be love. It could most likely be an old friendship remanifesting in your life here as well at this time. But as far as what I get, guys, really happy week. You're not letting anything get you down, point blank period. You really are reaching calmer shores, but you're choosing to be in this calm energy. Remember, you're really recognizing your power of choice here. I don't have to deal with the choice characters who are, you know, one day a great person, the next day a horrible person. I don't have to deal with egotistical people. It's like these energies may be surrounding me, but I don't need to claim them. Oh, I like that, right? These energies might be surrounding me, but I don't need to claim them. Exactly. So really love that for you. Now, what I'm going to do here now, Scorpio, is I'm going to go over your career, your love life, and then your personal life. Then we'll hop on into the rest of the read. So let's see what's coming in for career for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus throughout the week of the 25th through the 1st of October. First card out, actually two cards coming out. We got here the Eight of Swords and the Three of Wands. And then taking a look here at two more cards, we have here the Tower and we have here the Four of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. I think for some of you, you feel like you have put a lot of time, a lot of work, and a lot of effort into your current employment status, your job, your career. You really feel like you put a lot of work into it. And I do think that as of late, you have been taking into consideration, is this something that's going to be healthy for me long term? Is this something that's going to be good for me long term? Because as of right now, Four of Pentacles, I feel like you're still holding on to your career. You're still putting in the work. You're still investing into it. But I do think that you have been seeing maybe some of the negative aspects of your career and how it's affected you. Maybe not just more on a physical level, but maybe more on a mental level, right? And I think that you're starting to come to that realization, I can handle this right now, but can I handle this energy for long term? And is this going to be something that's going to bring in long-term success? Because even though career, right, the name of the game is money. We want to make money as much as we can with our careers. We also want to be mentally okay with the type of work we're doing. We don't want to be constantly stressed, disappointed, depressed, upset. We want to make sure that we're okay with what we're doing, because for long term, your mental health matters. And I really feel like you're taking that into consideration. So I think that this week for career, a lot of you are taking some time out to think, is this what I want to do in the long term? Can I keep up with this in the long term? Is there a better option for me? And you're really figuring that stuff out. So I feel like that'll be sitting with you for this next week or so. So definitely take your time to think, to really figure out what would be right for you. Feel it out and take your time. Don't think that this is something you have to rush. Figure it out at your own pace, okay? All right, hopping on into your love life. Let's look at the single Scorpios and see what's going on with you. What do we got showing up here for the single Scorps throughout the week here, the 25th through the 1st? First card is going to be the Three of Swords. Sorry to see that for you. Following card is going to be the Eight of Pentacles, and then we have here the Ten of Pentacles as well. I like that, though. At least you got an Eight of Pence and a Ten of Pence. That is fantastic. But let's talk about this Three of Swords. I do think that if you are a single Scorpio, you could currently still be recovering from some sort of past or previous heartbreak. I think that right now you're at a point where it's like, I want to mend my heart first before I really feel like I can give my heart out to another person. And I think that's a very mature way to go about it. You know, I have seen a lot of people who have not properly healed from a previous relationship just jump into one relationship after the other, and in every relationship they continue to cycle through, they notice that there are similar patterns that manifest from their past because they haven't necessarily healed from their past. So it's never a great idea to jump into something brand new if you're not truly ready for it. And I feel like for single Scorpios, you are preparing yourself as best as possible for you to be ready for somebody new. It's like, if I want to embrace a new person, I want to be ready for a new person. I don't want ties to my past, and I don't want any more heartbreak weighing me down. I want to be able to heal, move forward, and genuinely be ready for something new. So Ten of Pentacles in this retrospect kind of represents that you want to feel like you're completely put together before you give love another chance. And I say there's nothing wrong with that. I think that that's a good way to look at it, especially not rushing into love after going through heartbreak. Very good way to look at it here for sure. Now, hopping into couples here for Scorpio. Let's look at the coupled Scorpios and see what's going on for you this week. What do we got for coupled Scorpios in love? First card is going to be the Queen of Swords. The next card is going to be the Moon card. We also have here the Three of Cups, and we have here the King of Swords as well. I think for some of you guys, it could have been a little bit of an emotional ride as of late between you and your partner. You have here a Queen of Swords and a Moon card, so it could mean that emotions have been pretty up and down. You know, the Moon here kind of represents the tide. The tide can be high, the tide can be low, so it's not always positive vibes, it's not always negative vibes. It kind of feels like it's just been up and down, right? So for Scorpios that are coupled, I think that you guys are trying to clearly remove any sort of issues that have been arising here emotionally, and I think there will be success here for sure. Looks to me like a mature conversation's coming in. We got here the King of Swords. King of Swords is the energy of discipline. It's also the energy of being very serious about something, so I feel like you'll be taking a serious approach together to figure out how can we just enjoy ourselves, enjoy our time, and work through anything emotionally that might have been weighing on us as of late. So I definitely see a heart-to-heart conversation coming in this week for coupled Scorpios. If there have been any sort of emotions arising and issues and conflict arising, you guys are going to get to that point where you have a very serious heart-to-heart conversation, listen to each other, work through the things as intended, the problems as intended, and you end up coming out strong because of it, right? Communication in any relationship is always key, and I love that you guys are communicating here in a way that will get you to that celebratory, celebrating type of energy like everything is good. We can move forward now in a positive direction. So really looking positive, really looking awesome here for you. Now, on a personal note, let's see what's going on here for Scorpios personally, coming into the week here, the 25th through the 1st. What's going on for you guys? We got here a 7 of Swords. We have here a 7 of Wands. And lastly, we do have here a King of Wands as well. Yeah, I really kept picking up on this entire reading, maybe somebody here trying to cause some trouble with the 7 of Swords. If it's this egotistical person I've mentioned, if it's this person who can be moody, whatever the case may be, I kind of get the feeling here that you're just blocking out the haters, okay? You're wearing your hater blockers this week, Scorpio. Just doing your power, or doing your best here to maintaining your power and to not let anybody here kind of bother you. I think you're recognizing other people got their own crap going on and they're projecting what it is they feel. It's got everything to do with them and nothing to do with me. And I think that by you realizing that, you can definitely not take things to heart. So this is going to be a week, Scorpio, where I told you, you're going to be happy. You're not taking shit personally. You're not taking other people's situations to heart. I think for many of you, you're realizing if anybody has problems or if they're in moods and I'm getting attitudes, it is projection. It's all about them. It's not about me. And I'm not going to allow myself to absorb and take on somebody else's energy that I don't have to bear anyways. So you're looking at everything and you're not getting too serious about it. It's like, I'm just going to go ahead and keep doing me. I'm pretty much unbothered. As you continue to walk through this week, you're going to be definitely unbothered here in a good way. Okay. For sure, for sure. All right, let's look at the overall outcome. What's going on here, Scorps? What's going to be the overall outcome here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. And we got here a King of Pentacles. I like that. King of Pentacles is actually a really good outcome because it represents being cool, calm, and collected, but it also represents abundance being manifested and created. So I mentioned to many of you, this is a week where things are changing for you. It feels to me like things are most certainly changing for the better. You're tapping back more into harmonious energies, whereas previously could have been a little bit chaotic. We had Mercury in retrograde. Now Mercury is stationed direct, which is awesome. We can kind of take the tension away a little bit. So it's about tapping back into more feeling calm, comfortable, feeling like you've reached calmer shores with that 6 of Swords showing up for you. But with the King of Pentacles showing up here for the outcome, I think many of you are recognizing I'm on the path right now back to more harmony, towards more abundance, and I'm going to keep on working towards that here at this time. I got through a chaotic time. Now it's the time for me to enjoy myself and continue to work towards the abundance that I wish to create. So I like that a lot for you guys. You know, you're back on track. You're feeling good. Things are feeling much better and improved, and I'm going to keep on working towards creating more positive things here in my life. Okay, Scorpio, you guys have an awesome reading here, man. Thank you so much for coming out here to your weekly read. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys for coming out and spending some time with me. I really, really appreciate it, man. Of course, if you are new here, definitely do consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. And if you did enjoy today's video, please do drop a like and a comment down in the comment section down below. If anybody's interested in a personal reading, you guys can check out my website. First link in the description below. I'll be happy to meet you guys over there. But have a lovely week. Do enjoy it. And I will catch you in the next one, Scorpio. Take care and have yourself a good one. Peace.